Hey guys, welcome back to this video on Law of Attraction. Today we are talking about how to use Law of Attraction to attract money. That's right, how to use Law of Attraction to attract money, wealth, business, income, whatever you call it. But how do you potentially attract a lot of money in your life using Law of Attraction? Well, before that, like any other video, let me start with a very important question. Are you using Law of Attraction every single morning? Are you doing your manifestation every night? If you're not, guys, remember, Law of Attraction will not work for you if you don't use it every day. To master Law of Attraction, like any other thing in the world, you have to practice it. Make Law of Attraction as your lifestyle. Make sure that during the entire day, you're using Law of Attraction at least 10 times for small things like traffic, reaching on time, for meetings, for anything you want, but just make sure for anything and everything, use Law of Attraction, control the end result by using your frequency as much as you can. The more you do that, the more your Law of Attraction power grows. Okay, so having said that, let's come to the point about how to use Law of Attraction to attract what? Money. All right, so to attract money, the first principle is the same. The foundation of Law of Attraction is always the same, which is what? FTBA, as if you already have it. Now, there are two aspects to this. First aspect, you need to feel, think, believe, and act like you're already rich. Your mindset needs to be a rich mindset. And if you're not feeling rich, if you're not thinking, believing, and acting like a rich person, you're never going to attract money. I'll give you an example. Many people in the world, when they go out during the daytime, they're constantly feeling lack of money. They're constantly feeling poor. Now, if you're constantly feeling poor during the day, your frequency is not going to allow you to generate business in your life, right? Action. When you're acting like you're a poor person, what do I mean by that? It means you're giving your customer average service because you think you can't give them the best service because you don't have the money. But that's really more of a mindset issue. If you're not acting like you're already a big businessman or a big businesswoman, then you're not giving your customer the best. If you're not giving your customer the best, you're not going to attract more money. So feel, think, believe, and act as if you already have a lot of money in your life. In fact, FTBA, as if you are the richest person on this earth. And believe me, the richer the people, the more humble they are. It's not about being arrogant as a rich person. It's really about being comfortable with having money in your life. So if you really want to understand the difference between the rich mindset and the poor mindset, I recommend a very important book that you must read through. It's called as The Millionaire Mindset by Harv Ekar. The Millionaire Mindset by Harv Ekar. He also has a workshop on using Law of Attraction only for money, a 3 days workshop in Hyderabad. Just Google it. Google the Millionaire Mindset or Harv Ekar India, you'll get his workshop. Okay, but we will be going into more depths about money. I'll give you some more important lessons on how to really use Law of Attraction to attract money. And the first principle is FTBA, as if you already have it. Okay, so start doing research on how do rich people think, how do rich people feel, how do rich people believe, what do they believe. For an example, whenever things go wrong in a poor person's business, the person always believes that that's it, I'm done, I'm never going to be able to recover from this. A very, very rich businessman believes what? No matter how much you go down in business, you can always come back. You can always come back, right? So the Law of Attraction model of how a rich person thinks and how a poor person thinks is very, very different. You want to create the mindset of an extremely rich personality. So you need to really FTBA as if you are already rich in your life. If you're not doing that, that's why you're not attracting money in your life. So ask yourself the whole day, if I was already a millionaire, how would I feel? If I was already a millionaire, what would I think in this situation? If I was already a millionaire, what would be my belief system right now? How would I act right now? You know, whenever millionaires are acting, they act in their best possible manner in spite of all the problems that are going on in their life, right? So if you're not doing that right now, and if you're constantly obsessed by money, you're constantly worried about money, then you're vibrating at the wrong frequency. Okay, so that's the first part. FTBA like you already have it. Now there's a flip side to that. You may be FTBA as if you're already poor, which means feeling what? Feeling worried, feeling tensed, feeling panic, feeling depressed, feeling lack of money all the time thinking that paisa nahi aaya to kya hoga, kal paisa kahan se aayega, where will I get the money from, the market is down, believing negative things like money doesn't come to me easily, there is always a problem of money in the market right now, talking about this negativity again and again, and then during the day, acting with low energy, acting as if there is no business in the market, acting as if you're not the best in the world, acting like you're not a millionaire, acting like you're a poor person. Well, the more you do that, the more you do that, the more you're going to attract poverty in your life. For an example, if you ask money from your friend, okay, and your friend says, okay, give it back to me by Monday. And on a Monday, you don't remember to give that money back to him, even though you have the money, but you try to use that money for something else because you lack of money all the time. So you use that money for something else, but you don't return it back to him. Now, what are you really doing? The more you act like this by not returning people's money, you're believing that you don't have the capacity to return people's money, and you never will have that capacity. So you're thinking like a poor person. Whereas a rich person thinks that I have to give this money back because not only do I have the money right now, I owe the money back, but more importantly, I can make the money to grow again if I want to. But I must be honest with people. That's how rich people believe. They give the money back on time. So the mindset of a rich person and a poor person is something you'll have to really start learning a lot about if you really want to be rich in your life. Okay? If you go to a restaurant and if you really see a waiter giving you good service, tip the guy. Now, you're not giving the tip for him. You're giving the tip about how it feels about giving a tip. You may not have 100 rupees in your pocket to give a tip, but start with 10 rupees. And if you have the money, spend it. And if you're not spending the money, then the feeling you already have is, I don't have enough, right? A lot of people have a lot of money, but they're not able to spend that money on themselves. They're constantly saving, 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 saving. So what happens? Their frequency remains negative. So they're not able to enjoy the wealth in their lives. So even though they have the money, virtually they don't have the money. So they're not really rich. They're just cash rich, but they're not really rich by personality. You get what I'm saying? So FTBA, as if you already have it, and make sure the flip side's not happening with you, which is the ulta. It's not happening with you. Don't feel, think, believe, and act as if you're poor already. Check with yourself during the day. Am I feeling negative during the day about money all the time? Am I thinking all negative conversations about money? Am I believing negative about money? Am I acting like I'm not a millionaire, like I'm already a very poor person? If you are, then you are thinking like a very poor person. So you're not attracting money then. You're attracting poverty, right? So again, FTBA as if I'm a millionaire. Come on, say it with me right now. Come on, say it with me right now. Feel, think, believe, and act as if I'm already a millionaire. I feel, I think, I believe, I act like I'm a millionaire. I feel, I think, I believe, I act like I'm a millionaire. I feel, I think, I believe, I act like I'm a millionaire. The more you say this, the more you believe this. The more you believe this, the more your thoughts, your subconscious starts helping you to understand and to really act like a rich personality. Okay? So that's the first aspect of when I said attracting money, you need the first principle, FTBA, as if you already are a millionaire. Now, the second aspect of attracting money in life is you need to be vibrating at the exact frequency of what you want. Which means if you want to attract, let's say 10,000 rupees a month, don't keep thinking and trying to manifest 10 crores. Because what's happening? You're working for 10,000, so your action is for 10,000, but you're believing that you've already got a crore. It's not going to really work for you. So as of now, if you're working for 10,000, if your input of your physical action is 10,000, then manifest 10,000 right now. Be clear about your frequency, of your end frequency. If you're not clear about what you're attracting, you're never going to attract it. So be exactly specific about what you want to attract and how much money you want to attract. In my case, every month I have a particular figure in my mind, and I always say in my manifestation that today is the 30th of August, it's the end of the month. I always believe it's the end of the month in my visualization. It's 6 p.m. in the evening and I've closed my accounts, and this month I've made so much money by working so many days in this month as a trainer. You need to do exactly the same. Think of the exact figure that you want to make. Now, what that figure can be, it can be anything. But what the important question is, are you willing to act for that money and give justice to those thoughts and support those thoughts and beliefs? Like for an example, right now if I say, I want to make 1 crore rupees a month, well, then to make 1 crore rupees a month, you will have to act accordingly, right? I am personally not right now ready to make an organization of my company. I'm personally not ready right now to convert my company into a global group of trainers. So then I'm not willing to take the action required to make 1 crore in the training business right now, right? So then how do I want to take this forward? I need to check how much action am I willing to take based on my values, based on my clarity. When I say I want to work only 10 days in a month, that's my value system. I want to focus on work, but I also want to enjoy the money in my life. So I believe that if I want to be 20 days free every month doing nothing and work only 10 days in a month and spend a lot of time with my family, then my goals need to match up with my beliefs. Simple. So I made a particular financial goal which matches with my beliefs and my values, with my manifestation. And as a result of that, I always attract what I want. Magically, things just come to me financially. Clients just come from somewhere, I don't know where, and business just comes to me every month. So what do you need to do? Choose a specific number that you're really willing to work hard for, that you're really willing to give complete action for. Then every morning, every night, you imagine that today is the 30th of this month, 6 p.m. in the evening, and I've already attracted so much money this month in my business or in my job by working so many days in this month. Effortlessly and happily. Effortlessly and happily. So I always say this every morning, every end of the day before I sleep. Today, I'll repeat that for you. Today is 30th of this month. I've already attracted so much money this month by working 10 days in this month with my per day charges of so and so. Thank you, God, for giving me this financial income effortlessly and happily. So say thank you in the end, feel good about it, and sleep away. Do the same in the morning when you wake up. Do this visualization, feel good about it, and let go, and now start focusing on your work. Right? Let's see if Indu has some questions that can help us in terms of how to use law of attraction for attracting money.
There are a couple of questions actually which had come online. One is, this is all good when you are doing, everything is going fine. But
Yeah.
when things are going bad, keeping positive attitude, believing that the money is coming is very difficult. So how
Yeah.
should I take care of that?
Right. So a very important question Indu's reminding me of, which a lot of you have been asking on the group, is that it's difficult to feel, think, believe, and act like I already have the money when I don't have the money. It's difficult to really feel good when I am right now struggling with financial things every day. Well, I'll let you know why you are struggling with those feelings. Here is why. Because you're not using law of attraction every day for small things. That's right. If you were to be using law of attraction for small things every day, you would have got the practice of feeling positive about something before having it, right? But now what's happening? You haven't practiced in small things every day. So what happens? When it comes to suddenly feel good about a huge problem like not having money, you don't know how to do it because you don't have the practice. In my case, I've controlled my feelings. I have practiced feeling good every single day. I still practice every single day in small things. Even before this video, a very quick thought came in my mind. I finished this video. It was a great law of attraction video on money, and people are loving it. People are getting huge results out of it, and I'm feeling good. Thank you, God, for helping me make this video happily and effortlessly. You see that? Feeling this excitement before the video was made is become my practice. It's not something that has to be effort for me anymore. But because I've been doing it for small things, and I do it even now for small things, when it comes to big things, I already have the strength. I already have the power. See, it's like this. You go to the gym and you suddenly say, Mitesh, I'm not able to pick up 50 kilos. Hey, you haven't picked up 5 yet. How will you pick up 50? Right? So guys, start using law of attraction for small things every day. Only then you'll be able to really understand how to use your feelings to attract even money. And the only reason you're struggling about feeling good, feeling positive when you don't have money is because you've not practiced it. Right? Does that make sense? Right? So that's the one answer to that. The second answer to that, right now, to feel good about making money, one of the things I would tell people is this: stop focusing on the money. Stop focusing on the money. Focus on the actions. Focus on the actions. Work like things are already done for you. Don't try to manifest money. Shift your goal and make your focus about serving people. So instead of thinking of, I want to make 10,000 rupees this month, focus on, if to make 10,000, let's say if I want to serve 20 clients this month, then my focus would be, I'm happy that I have been able to serve 20 clients with the best of my ability and my service, and I'm so happy serving these 20 clients. That's it. So what happened? Your focus shifted from making money to serving clients, which is much easier to focus on, much easier. So use these things to focus on smaller things, easier things, which would directly lead to money anyways, like serving clients, like doing your best, like focusing on your actions. Okay? So Indu, is that fine, or is that anything else you want to add to?
That's fine.
That's fine? Okay, good. So that's how you really use law of attraction when you want to attract money, especially during the time when you're not feeling good. During the day, stop thinking about money all the time. Start using law of attraction for small things. Your strength will increase. And then in the end of the day, it will become easy for you to sleep with a feeling that I've already made this money this month and I'm feeling so good, I'm happy. And you just go to sleep with that because you've practiced feeling good the whole day, right? And more importantly, shift your goals from money to serving clients, from money to doing business, from money to taking action. Yes, Indu.
I just want to add to that actually that I agree that things are not going in our favor, and if you are not making money as much as you wanted to make, but there are still, I mean, there are a lot of things for which we can be grateful,
Yeah.
we can be thankful. Like we are not on road, we are not starving, we are
Yep.
having food, we have family, we have parents, we have husband, wife, spouses, kids, we have
Yep.
educated stuff. So why not be thankful about it?
Right. So Indu's saying one of the best techniques for using law of attraction, our favorite technique, is gratitude technique. And you can use gratitude to feel good about anything at any point of time, right? And it's a very important point that Indu's bringing in, that just because you're not attracting money right now, it doesn't mean the other things have disappeared in your life. You're obsessed and worried and depressed as if everything else is going wrong in your life. It's not. You've got good family members. You're not on the roads right now. You're surviving. You're eating good food. You're probably one of the few people who, in spite of all this crisis, goes to a restaurant to eat food, right? Don't you? So you've got good food at home, you've got good clothes, you've got a shelter, which means you have a house to stay. More importantly, you probably have a job right now. And if you don't have a job, you've got a family who supports you like crazy. You've got wonderful friends in your life. You have good health. You've got good health. People who have cancer right now, ask them, what is the importance of money right now? It's zero for them right now. Health is everything once you feel that kind of cancer in your life, right? So you've got good health right now. You should have gratitude for that. So the whole day, focus on what you have rather than what you don't have. I repeat that. Focus on what you have rather than what you don't have. Feel grateful about the 100 things that you have right now. Okay, may not be 100. Feel grateful about the 10 things that you have in your life right now. And don't worry about the 11th thing, which is that one thing called money. It'll come. The more you are grateful for what you have, the more you will attract what you want to have. But the idea is to generate the frequency. Your body, your mind, your emotions needs to be full of that frequency of positivity, and not just positivity, that specific frequency of being a millionaire, right? So feel, think, believe, and act like you're already a millionaire. Work on your actions, focus on your work, and be grateful for the other things in your life. And that's how you make money. All right, there are more things to that. I haven't come to the end of this lesson. If you've been observing, in every video I'm coming up with a lesson, and that lesson has sub lessons, right? Like the feelings has about 4 or 5 sub lessons. By the way, guys, if you're having difficulty changing your feelings for money, you must revisit the lesson on feelings again. How to take control of your feelings. Go back to that video, go through it all over again. Okay, put your questions on Facebook group. Don't post them on my mobile as a WhatsApp message. I won't answer them. Do not email it to me directly. I won't answer them, but I will answer it if you put it on the Facebook group. Many other people will answer it. So let's help each other become great magicians. Okay, guys? So keep using law of attraction and do this with me right now, once again, before we end this video. I feel, think, believe, and act like I'm already a millionaire. Come on, do it with me right now. Come on. Sit straight, smile, come on, right now, and say this with me. I feel, think, believe it, and act as if I'm already a millionaire, right? Say this, feel this, believe this, act as per this. Money will come to you. I promise you, money is not a big deal at all. I guarantee you, money is just pure energy. Your feelings, thoughts, and beliefs and actions are pure energy. Vibrate at the exact same frequency, and nothing in the world can stop you from attracting it, because that's not something which is my opinion. It's a scientific fact. It's the law of attraction. Anything will attract itself at the exact frequency. You just need to vibrate at it. Okay, so bye guys. I will give you more sub lessons on law of attraction very soon. Go through this one right now. Practice FTBA as if you already have it. More importantly, remember, if you want to attract more money in your life, to feel good, use law of attraction for 10 other small things during the day. Okay, and be very specific about what exactly do you want to attract in money, how much money, by what date, and how will you attract that? What are the actions you're going to take for that? You don't need to believe and think the entire process. Just know in your mind that today is the end of the month and I've made so much money by working so much, and I'm feeling so happy and effortless about it. All right. So thank you so much. One last time. Today is 30th of August. Since we're doing this video in August, today is 30th of August and 6 p.m. in the evening. Thank you, God. We have all already made the amount of money that we really wanted to make this month effortlessly and happily. Thank you so much, God. Thank you so much. Come on, feel with me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Any last question, Indu?
It is July, not August.
It is July, not August. Okay, so use it in August again. Okay, guys. Bye-bye.